This episode is brought to you by Leo Bato and Associates, ang realtor na patok.
The year before, I went to see some friends doing Filipino AF. It's like a sketch show. They do improv. They do sketches.
Filipino AF. Huh?
Yeah. Joy Regulano, I believe, runs that, but a core group of Filipino comedic actors put it on, and a friend of mine was being featured. My friend Tamalin Tumida was being featured.
Wait, hold on.
For like
Stop right there. She's your friend?
Yes. I just did a Christmas Carol with her.
Damelin?
Uh-uh.
Tamita Karate Kid?
Uh-uh.
She's your friend.
She's my friend. Damn.
You think she'll be watching this?
I don't know. Maybe.
Are you going to tell her to watch this?
I'll tell her. I'll say there's going to be a whole section where everyone just stop the presses. Tamalin Tumira of Karate Kid.
You're my crush.
Oh my gosh.
I even tell my wife that's my crush.
I mean, she is very crush worthy.
Remember, Jay? Back in 86, back in 86, yeah. Like we were all kids and there she was, Karate Kid. I was
She's
like,
fantastic. She played Mrs. Cratchit in A Christmas Carol that we just did. And then and her husband played Mr. Cratchit. So
oh, she has a husband? Boo. Just kidding.
love you, Danny.
Hi, Daddy. Lucky guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
So
back to you.
so we went to support Tamalin because she's like, come see this show, and we're like, okay. And they have some sketch, they had some stand ups, and they're like, oh, we have a special guest, and this guy had opened for Jo Koy before, and so let's bring him up, and then other performers. And then they're like, oh, and we have one last special guest, and we're like in this strip mall watching this sketch show. So like Jo Koy, he'll perform in stadiums and
Yeah.
sell out stadiums, and they're like, please welcome Jo Koy.
Just
And
like that.
I know, and we were like, what is happening? What is happening? Oh my gosh! Oh my
Is
gosh!
this real?
Yeah, I was in the second row, and I like fell out of myself. We were so excited. He just came and did a surprise set. Didn't talked for like 45 minutes, and we were like, you're so good, and then like took selfies with everyone afterwards. And so I have a picture of like him and like that he took with like all of our friends, and this was like way before the movie happened. And then when the movie happened, I was like, look at this picture. Look at this.
Was he
is me,
surprised?
like, fangirling over you. Yeah, he was like, that's so great. So yeah.
That guy can sing.
Mm-hmm. He can dance.
He can dance. Not just dance, but dance.
Yeah.
He's got charisma.
Absolutely.
He can act. He knows how to throw a line in perfect timing. I saw him at in San Jose. What was that big stadium we saw him in? Gee, a big 25,000 people. Just he would sing, and all of us would end up singing.
Yeah.
I'm like, I thought we were watching a comedy, but when he sings, everybody sings with him.
His positivity is so infectious. He really he just beams, and you just can't help but he just wants everyone to feel good, like everyone around him, and it doesn't mean he doesn't have down times or have challenges or anything like that, but for him, he just has such an incredible positive attitude. He's like, I don't even think about the word hope. It just is. It is. It is. He's always talking about like the world that he envisions as it is now, and it's just it's a beautiful thing to witness. Yeah.
When you're witnessing this is now an irony, or more paradoxical. But when you're witnessing him talking about, again, there's no hope. It just is, right? That's him. And you're there in his world. Does that make you hopeful?
I know.
Right? It's such a paradox, right? There's no hope. It is what it is, and you're in this nice world,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh my God. I'm like, me just listening to you talking about him, it is making me hopeful.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I remember, I hope I'm telling the story correctly, but I remember because Joey Gila is a stand up comic who is open for him, and he has been opening for him
Yeah.
on tour and everything. And he had said that he remembers they were playing a gig in, I think it was San Diego. And he looked up and it was pretty full on the bottom, but the balcony wasn't sold out. And he said, Joe was like, I'm gonna come back and we're gonna sell this place. And we're gonna sell this place a couple times over. And he was like, and then we came back and then we did. Like
Right.
he just said it, he just put it out in the universe and said, this is gonna happen, this is how much it's gonna grow. And then he was like, and then it just happened. Like he just willed it to happen.